Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video, we're going through who should you summon from the current patch Esper and the upcoming patch Esper. So the current patch Esper, we're still gonna have Bidao and then Shang and Jin Yuyao at the current patch. So let's go through one by one. So Bidao here, in my opinion, full skip. Even though yes, I R6 him because I have the resources and then I think that he is cool. I think his 3D model is nice, so I R6 him. So but in terms of meta, in terms of usability, and in terms of how good he is not good, right? So PvE definitely not gonna be good because he's using petrification kit, and then he is like a Hilda, but a petrification Hilda. Yeah, I like his model, that's all. Then for PvP content, it's very hard to actually make him usable in PvP content, even though like the kit itself seems to be very good for PvP for petrification. But at least for now, because there's hex buff going on, it's very hard for us to actually make him work, because the hex buff like epic Esper damage increase, counter attack damage increase, human Esper damage increase, makes most of the other Esper is very hard to actually use them properly because of the hex buff. So maybe after the hex buff, maybe he'll be good, but at least for now, my own opinion, I will be saying for him, skip. Not even getting one copy, not even getting his rezo, is just a full skip until further notice. Okay, then for Shang, definitely get one copy. And if you are thinking about going for R2, Shang is good for PvP content only, because the safeguard here will help you remove the ignore the debuff when people land on you, especially you Hailey or Suja, something like that. So if your tier range is you always meet you Hailey or Suja's puppet art and you find them annoying, then R2 Shang will be your goal, because it will prevent the debuff landing on your Esper, and also it will counter Yuyao as well, so Yuyao won't able to land Calamity, Seer and Defend Break. So R2 is a very good value, and it's not a must go because Shang is a R0 Esper, but R2 definitely helps a lot in PvP content. The other rezo here you can totally ignore, he don't have to go that high. Then for Jin Yuyao here, just skip. There's nothing too much to talk about her because she's kinda like fell off, or more like there's a lot of other better replacement than Jin Yuyao, but she's still pretty unique from her passive dispel and healing. But overall, it's still a skip. Save your Wishstone for the upcoming patch. So what is the upcoming patch Esper? Alright, so for the next Esper, next patch here, we're gonna have Humbaba, which is Nathaniel. Nathaniel Esper here is definitely a get, but not like a must get. Like, is he strong? Yes. Is he a meta strong? Not sure yet, but from my previous video, I did show his potential of being a nuclear. Then that is just at R0 without any definite, already dealing a massive amount of damage. He have his pro and cons. He is like basically another type of Wuyu. One is passively active, which is special turn. One is actively active, which is active turn. So will I recommend you to get him? I would say yes, but I'm not sure how high the value is. Like, he's not the same level of Shang R0. Like Shang R0 definitely is a must get. Then Nathaniel here, I'm not sure yet, but I would say that if you really like his design, if you like how he looks, how he 3D models looks like, and then how his skill kit is, then you can definitely go for one copy. But for his rezo is as many as you can get, the better he is, because every single rezo here benefits him, because you need the nuke from his S3, right? And then every single rezo here benefits for your S3, so your S3 can have a higher chance to actually just one-shot them instantly. So I will make more video about him, but so if you are not sure yet, save your Wishstone and wait for my video, because I'm definitely gonna try to R6 him, and I believe there's other player will R6 D6 him. Maybe I'll get a chance they borrow me their account and I manage to make a showcase like how strong is he at R6 D6. Then maybe you have a comparison, or maybe you have an idea if you want to max him out. But I would say that he is not a bad Esper. He is a pretty good Esper, or maybe even just one tier lower than Shang. But overall, we still have to observe his performance in global server, because PTR server here is just a test server. Then the other one is Hilda here. So if you already have Hilda and you already complete the early to mid game, which is like the Hell mode, Hell story mode, the Infinity Tower, Spatial Tower, all those stuff, then to be honest, you don't really need Hilda anymore, and also Memory Reef as well. If you already clear all those, then you don't really need Hilda anymore. Then you can actually skip her, or else get her one copy, and that's all you need. Then the other one is Nora here. So Nora, after the buff changes, Nora is actually a very solid DPS Esper now. She deals, she doesn't deal true damage, but the damage here is as good as true damage, because she's able to ignore enemy defense until a certain portion. She deals a certain amount of true damage. She does like extra true damage, she does AP down, she does buff stealing, she does counter attack, she does AP push, depends on the reso effect as well. But if you have other Esper that is not R6 yet, or the important Esper you haven't maxed them out yet, then don't get Nora yet. Like, so let's say like Elif R6, like Sakura R6, like Shang R0, all those meta useful Esper. If you already have all those and you're looking for a very solid PvE and PvP Esper, then Nora might be your choice, because I really like to use Nora in PvP content as well. PvE, she's pretty decent, because in Falsetto Fantasy, in Shadow Bosses, she can also be used as well. And the reso here definitely helps her, especially the R6 here will reduce your RNG chance from 50% increase to 100% counter attack chance, so you can counter attack every time, and then the damage here increase, and then there's a free AP push here as well. Not a must get reso Esper, but I would say she's actually a very good DPS Esper. Then after that, at week 2, then we're gonna have Nathaniel as well. Then we're gonna have Hailey and Sakura. So Hailey here, in my opinion, Hailey is one of the best R0 Esper as well. The one and only Esper that can share equipment. So Hailey here, get R0 is all you need. The other reso here doesn't really matter too much. If you really want, maybe R2. But to be honest, if you are free to play player or low spender player, and as long as you don't really have a lot of extra Wishstone, don't get her reso. R0 is all you need for Hailey. She doesn't really need the reso. Then the next one is going to be Sakura, and the Sakura is definitely your goal for dumping all your Wishstone. So if you already have R6 Sakura from the previous raid up, and you already have R6 her now, so you don't really have to focus her, right? So your Wishstone can invest to the other Esper. But for those player who doesn't have R6 Sakura yet, and you have the Wishstone and you are thinking who should you R6, Sakura is definitely your go-to. She is a must R6. She doesn't need R6 to work, but R0 is just a healer. R2 makes her even better in PvP. R6 makes her meta in PvE and PvP, because the extra stats boost is very massive. 50% attack increase, 50% defense increase, and 50 speed for bonus just by casting one S3. So she's definitely a must R6. If you already don't have her R6 yet, definitely get her. Then the third week, we're gonna have Valeria and Liam as the raid up. So Valeria here, she's a pretty solid DPS Esper. Is as good as Nora, but I would say Nora is better than her. But she is a pretty solid DPS Esper for Shadow Bosses and Falsetto Fantasy. Not the best, but a solid Esper. But is it worth to spend your Wishstone on her? I would say no. Just keep her banner, because if you really want to invest after having R6 Sakura, Liam will be the one that you want to invest, because Liam is directly a mega buff for you as long as you have him R0, and the higher reso he gets, which is the double slash here, increases damage as well. The R6 here is the double slash, then R2 here is increasing his damage because he can ignore enemies defense, and also increase the synergize between Liam and Valeria as well. So if you already have Sakura R6 and if you're looking for another Esper, then I'll recommend you R6 Liam. He's a very solid Esper for Shadowfire and Falsetto Fantasy and PvP content and Chronos as well. He's very unique and actually cover a lot of content. Even though we are debating like, is Nathaniel going to replace Liam in Sonica? We have this debate, but we still have to try Nathaniel in the Sonica first before we can have the final decision. So at least for now, when I'm making this video, I will say Liam is the second Esper you should actually R6 from the current rate up. So within this rate up here, the highest priority I would say is going to be Sakura, obviously. Then the second priority I would say it will be Liam. Then if Nathaniel is actually a better choice overall for Liam, then maybe Nathaniel will be the second one. But at least for now, Liam here will be the second highest priority for R6 the Esper, because if you have R6 Liam, your Sonica and Falsetto Fantasy score will skyrocket so high, and you have a very solid 1% or maybe even top 100 if you have a R6 Liam. Right, so basically that's all for this video. That's all for the rate up Esper here. Then we're gonna see what is the upcoming patch, which is the end of the year, December 31. We're gonna have another patch, and we're gonna see like what is the Esper we're gonna get and what are the new rate up. At least for now, I would say Sakura is the most important Esper to R6, and then Liam will be the second one. Then maybe Nathaniel will be the third one to R6. The rest Esper, they don't really need the R6, or maybe don't worth the R6. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Jen MP, Yakishiba Tales, Kemi, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter and patron of Artiar, which is Louis Shenada, Agni, Code Wardeners, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwox, Rimu, Chorny, Von Hexa, Antonio Winterspoon, Marlene Williams, Eric Mendes, Ium Cragrin, Riku Fred X Iris, Calamity, Rocco Stenzions, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest tag. Thank you so much for Code Wardeners, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Chorny. Thank you so much for your support.